How's it, Anglers? Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Okay. It's Tuesday. Toastmasters tomorrow. And, oh geez, it's a little vlog, a little news. I got a lot of vlog coming up. I was like, oh mackerel. I was just getting into this computer editing realm with Adobe Photoshop. Not Adobe Premiere Pro, the video editing thing, and the different computer with its operating system and what it can do. And I got into a total a deep mess. I was just trying to edit this small little thing, and oh gosh, you can see it up in there. And it's rainy outside. It's rainy. Well, it's not raining coming down. It's just overcast to the max. Because we're like on the 5th cold front. Cold front number 5 that's been gone. And that's what all this lingering thing. It went over here last night. So. And I've officially gotten old. Is this TikTok? Yeah. Life is tick-tocking. I've gotten old. I got the medical things. I'm trying to be on top of the medical things. I went out for a little walk in the park. I came back and it was like, I forgot to make an appointment at that. I got to make an appointment at that. I got to do the blood test. So my doc wants me to have, she's really good, honestly. And she wants me to do the colonoscopy thing from before, earlier. And now it's finally happening where I go for the consultation, virtual visit, and then they're going to make the appointment. This is the kind, they're so booked up that you got to make it months and months and months in advance. It's enough that, you know, you go, I got to do a colonoscopy, really? Do I have to? And then when you do it once and you go through this procedure and you have to drink like gallons of this thing to flush out your system. And it's like horrible. It's like that movie where, Harry Potter movie where the old wizard is like, if you make me drink the potion and if I say I'll stop, don't listen to me. You just gotta keep. Oh, it's a nightmare. And you have to do it every 5 years and then it whittles down to every 3 years. And it's like, what? Hey, didn't I just do that? Oh no, not again. But hey, Bonnie Prince Charles, King Charles III? Charles III, King of England, got his prostate, was in the hospital with, I guess his wife too was in the hospital, and it was enlarged prostate. Gee. King of England and enlarged prostate. Sounds like a bizarro children's book. But anyways, he's coming out of there going, everybody should get prostate exams. And by order of the king. King Charles is like, the crown is secure or something. The crown is strong. And that's some weird freaking reference to prostate. Anyways, colonoscopies for prevention of all kinds of good stuff. So I have to do that. And I have another little procedure, and that got scheduled, and that's coming up February 12th. So I have to go in and make sure I'm good to go today. I'm going to have a little checkup, pre-op checkup, to make sure I'm another bout with anesthesia. Oh, God. And then I see my doctor right out. It's like, oh, happy Valentine's Day. I had this little thing, I was thinking about mathematics, and there's this cool little black holes, and the sharper images of black holes with the telescopes. Black holes are acting much like the mathematical thing that they've figured. So they're really happy about. I was really bad at math. It scared me about math. And of course, there's Trump, but that news and whatever. I mean, he's just digging his own hole. Just see what's out. Wait for the big announcements as they happen. Just wait for court decisions. Might follow. And the news of Hawaii. Maui. Giant waves. Let's check it out. Giant waves. Oh, Maui Boat Harbor grounding. So there's big waves, there's storms, and boats falling apart, as well as the ones that got burned up. My friend's boat got burned up. Captain Woody, Lahaina, his boat got burned. He's back out there already doing it. And there's giant waves. High surf advisory extended to the northwest for most through Wednesday. So giant waves, watch out for the giant waves. So everyone scrambles to the beach and jumps in the water. The ones, hopefully, they're skilled enough to, big waves, big waves. Okay, that's nice. And, the two-section newspaper. And the UH Warrior football team, yay! They're back in, and there's also the Kansas City Chiefs and the Super Bowl's coming up. It's February 11th. Oh, gee, just in time for Operation. So the Rainbow Warriors are back, and I think that's Shager right there.
Faces out here, new coaches, new players, and just a blessing to have another year to play football. And it's crazy that it's been this many years for me now. So it's just a blessing every time I get to come out to practice.
And they got cameras on their helmets to help them see what they're doing right and wrong as they practice. See the right there. It's what's his face? Quarterback. The kind. Shader. He's got the GoPro one. Yeah, GoPro on the head. They're already doing this in the park. So they got the idea from me, right? Already doing this in the park. So that's the one I was doing this one, and then you put, anyways, editing and the different types of files and the different kinds of cameras and Premiere Pro. But yay! Accident. I wore that shirt, but let's turn on the ghost tube, shall we? Yes, let's do that. Because nothing says legitimacy as a bunch of random words. Yeah, that's what it says in the ghost box. Back to the show. Okay. You know what? Just relax. I gotta calm down. Just giant wave. I'm weak too. The giant wave, everything. We'll be back in the day and how? Just remember, in 1976, and you want to relax, just kind of go down there and make moo dresses or something. It's a giant freaking thing. Don't leave. Okay. Workers from Iron Clothes, Malia of Honolulu factory, Malia, which also produces Sandwich Islands and identified garment lines. So they are making 50 million a year garment industry. It's like, I make some muumuus for you to wear. Okay, that was just fascinating. That was, how about a finger on the pulse? Oh, political cartoon.
I refuse to answer, Mrs. Sninkletooth. Don't you think we already have too much division in this country?
Oh, the bells! Oh.
Too much division in this country?
It's like smart aleck kids. Long division. Let's see, 9 into 3.
So 9 times 9 is 72. And then, 1, 11. And then 9 goes into 1. So 91 something leftover remainder. Okay, sorry.
That was bad at math. That scared me. It took a long time for me to understand letters, algebra. Wait, the letter is a number? I don't understand. It I just couldn't wrap my head around that, like, for a couple of years. Okay. Americas have not yet to defend democracy. This one here, this looks good. Protests critical of Israel. Lack news coverage. 4. News coverage. It is interesting that neither the Star Advertiser nor Civil Beat published any kind of story on Sunday's Solidarity March for Peace in Waikiki, although the Star Advertiser did include photos of what appeared to be a sizable gathering. Protests and rallies involving criticisms of the United States or the state of Hawaii almost never fail to receive media attention. What? Let's just dump that one and go to this one. This one. Protests should target brutal Hamas. Hamas? It's not a she. Protests should target brutal Hamas, not Israel. A boisterous group of protesters marched in the street and disrupted the peace on Sunday as Amy, as they passed by recognized tourist locations on Ala Moana Boulevard. Disturbing the peace occurs when a person or group infringes on someone's right to peace. Disrupting the flow. Okay, talkative. Disrupting the flow of traffic was not the only inconvenience. The protesters were shouting anti-Semitic slogans. The frontline protesters displayed a large banner of "End the Occupation." The only occupiers are the members of Hamas. The Jewish people and government of Israel are not occupying Gaza. The falsehood is fanning the flames of anti-Semitism, and this demonstration was obviously given a permit to protest the day after International Holocaust Remembrance Day. If civilized as well as despotic countries around the world had reined in Hamas on October 7th, the hostages would have been released and the war would have been short-lived. Emmanuel C. Perlman, Ala Moana. And this one's like, we a problem with Americans is they never been attacked. They don't know what democracy is unless they were lying, beaten, bloodied, left for dead. If they wouldn't know what democracy, the only Americans come to terms with. Oh gosh. Okay, thank you, Benjamin. Okay, you just brutalize that one. Now, one, Americans know quite well what democracy is for the most part because America's founded on breaking away from a king, an autocrat, which was despotically taxing or taking the money from the colonists. They're just like, screw this. We're not under the rule of this ding-dong with a crown on his head, even if he has prostate cancer. He doesn't have. That's right. King Charles III. So they broke away. They fought for democracy. They fought for their own, us in America. We fought for our own democracy. I mean, yeah, it's not, we don't think about it now, I mean, except for it's mentioned in this giant political campaign. This is a threat to democracy. Do you really know what that means? If that guy was a despot or yeah, but I get it. They're not in the war-torn zone, so it's not in their face. But the other freaking article, oh man, this one, these protesters, yeah, you know, it's Israel, and they got a complicated situation. But this two-state thing, I mean, Palestinians and all the Arab countries around them are basically saying, we don't want you, Israel. You're not even supposed to be here. They want it to be one big, what they call a caliphate, one big Arab, Israeli, even the Egyptians is Islamic. So it's all Islamic, one big caliphate without Israel. That's what they want. So they're saying, Israel is occupying. And so they're going, oh, woe is us. We are the occupier. We have been occupied by Israel all these years, and they're brutally attacking our innocent people with their war against Hamas. But Hamas is the radical radical Islam group, and they're just interwoven with that whole Gaza thing. So now the Palestinians are going, oh, poor us, but they're all interwoven with this radical Islamic. If they didn't cross their little border, they would have stayed on their side of the fence. They crossed the little border and slaughtered innocent people in just a little freaking music gathering. They just went over there, slaughtered people, and then took a bunch of hostages. What? And so now it's retaliation time, and they're going, oh, the brutality. And, it's war bit, and it's a different sphere. And when there's war, and it's happening inside of us urban areas, mud house area, there's going to be casualties. And they go into the underground tunnels. They get humanitarian aid from other countries, build secret Hamas tunnels with billions of dollars using child labor. So now they're deeply embedded underground. So the urban warfare is even more brutal. And now they're about to strike a peace deal. Yay, I guess. I mean, they're gonna give back dead hostages for a bit of a ceasefire from the Israeli Defense Force. It's nuts. It makes me think. Don't think. It's the sign of the end. Anyways, yeah. Have a nice day. It's Tuesday. Okay. And look, it's deceptive. That's not the real sunrise. Well, it's actually really rainy. It's too dark to even film. Aloha to you. Aloha. Oh, everything's fine.